And good evening from KTLA.com and Sky 5 here along with Tim Lynn and Colton Von Pertz over a stolen vehicle pursuit here, a U-Haul truck here northbound on Harbor. We're coming up to, let's see here, Hazard as we continue on. Let's throw up Sky 5, Skyview 5 map to show you how speeds we're going and what streets we're on so you can follow along with us at home. As you can see right here, we're cooking along here at about 30 to 40 miles an hour. He's been blowing red lights and things of that sort as we continue north here on Harbor, coming up towards the 22 freeway. This all started off in Buena Park tonight. Came down the 91 freeway to 605, 605, 405, and then came south, wrapped around down in the Santa Ana area, then jumped back up north on the 405, then got off at Harbor here, and they're continuing north on Harbor. This is a second pursuit tonight we've had come up this street. Earlier today at about 3 o'clock, we had a stolen utility van being chased up this way. And so I don't know if it's related, but it's just deja vu all over again here as we have another pursuit heading up towards the 22 here on Harbor. All right, 5's up there with you guys are monitoring on 28. I'm east of Harbor. And as we continue on here, north on Harbor, just went through Trask. That's going to be the 22 freeway we just went under. And not really going too good here. 45 miles an hour. Looked like we might be getting on westbound Trask. Westbound 22 from Trask. Westbound 22 from Trask. Making the loop around. Then as we continue now, picking up speed as we join the West 22. Here, continuing on now, picking up speed, 55 miles an hour. Now, it's a small U-Haul, so if I was asked earlier if they have speed controls on these vehicles, I'm not really sure, but we haven't seen any real big speeds. There's 65, 67, 68. So, anyway, we'll just continue on here. Number 4 lane, 22 freeway from Harbor, approaching Euclid. We're in Garden Grove. Once again, still chasing the stolen U-Haul truck here. CHP has taken over the pursuit from Buena Park PD overhead with their helicopter as well as their ground units as we work westbound 22, coming up past the Euclid off-ramp now. And still going along here now at 75 miles an hour. We see there on Skyview 5. That's going to be 5 out in front of you, LW. That's going to be 5 out in front of you there, David. Continuing here westbound on the 22, coming up to Magnolia. This will take us back down into the Westminster area along with Garden Grove. And then this 22 then it comes up and joins with the 405 right there in Los Alamitos. So we'll see what he does when he gets up in that area. Five starting descent. as we continue now on the freeway here, 22, approaching Beach Boulevard. We're cleared off of the area here for the Disney restricted area. This will take us up north here towards Los Alamitos Army Airfield, and then also further on west of that is Long Beach. So we're just going to stay with us here as we continue on. He's not really going really that fast as we go along. One of those smaller U-Haul trucks going now at about 75 miles an hour. So CHP 3 units behind as their normal pursuit package, 2 officers and a sergeant keeping track of this pursuit. We haven't really heard how many people are in the car yet. Haven't seen a passenger as of yet. We have not heard a report of a passenger. Making it through Beach Boulevard now, heading towards Golden West. Kind of holding that number 4 lane. We've had pursuits before with these U-Hauls where they just go forever, and unfortunately, for whoever either rented this truck or left it parked someplace with his keys in it, hopefully they don't lose a lot of gear that's in the back, but unfortunately that's going to be the case here. But CHP still in pursuit. Westbound 22 just going through the Golden West area. The next is going to be Edwards, then Springdale, and then we merge with the 22-405 as you cross over Valley View, Bolsa Chica. Oh, you see right there, a little bit of smoke came out of here. It was on the 605 earlier, so hopefully we'll see what it does when it gets there. It may take that 605 back northbound. Still working here on the 22, coming up on the interchange. It just went under the flyover for Bolsa Chica there. And this is the Bolsa Chica 405 HOV lane you see blocking it right now. And then they'll drop down. It's where the 22 and the 405 combine. Still going along here at 75 miles an hour. No. Okay. Continuing on here on the 22-405, we're approaching the 605 as we work along here, and CHP down low here doing what they can to stay on it, and just staying back behind to keep track of it. They won't be that aggressive with it if they can. No need to really try to pit this thing, especially at this speed. They're not going to be able to do it at that speed. So looks like somebody they're lighting up. It's lighting up here. Northbound 22-405 interchange coming up to the 605. And you can see some type of electronic device in there, and it looked like he was lighting up something. Continuing now, going under the Los Al, Seal Beach. And we'll see what he does here as he approaches. Looks like he's holding out for the North 405 here. If he stays out there on the right shoulder, that's where it's going to go, unless he dives into that HOV lane. and if he hits an HOV lane, that'll take him over to 605. Looks like he's in the HOV lane now. This is the HOV for 605. That's the outside lane. And let's see what he does here as he comes up. He's going up, and this is going to be north 605. Oh, are you sure? Okay. 405 freeway. Oh, yeah, he's past the 605 flyover. Northbound. There's the Gore Point. And now continuing north on the 605 or the 405. Committed north 405, crossing over the San Gabriel River. There we see he's now continuing on. Now we're heading up into Long Beach Airport area. And as we approach Palo Verde, still northbound 405 now, running at about 74 miles an hour, heading up into Long Beach. The next will be Lakewood. Working our way north, just staying with it, because this all started off, if you're just now joining us, back at Buena Park. Got on the 5 freeway over to the 91 605 south, south on the 605 to the 405. And then got out to the south there on the 405, made the turnaround at Harbor, and now we're back northbound 405. Just went through the Palo Verde and approaching Lakewood. This is a stolen U-Haul truck out of Buena Park area is who started it, and CHP has taken over, and now CHP is the lead vehicle here. So he's kind of over to that number 4 lane as we approach Lakewood Boulevard, which is, for you folks not familiar, that's right next to Long Beach Airport. Are we still on 8.5 or we're going to switch? All right. Blacked out now. As you see, just shut his lights off. The only problem, you shut your lights off, it doesn't do anything because you got a bunch of police cars behind you, and you got a helicopter with a 50,000 candle power light shining on you. So, yeah, Pfizer. Continuing on now, let's see here. Coming up on Lakewood Boulevard, you've already passed. Next one up here will be Cherry will be the next major he crosses over, next chance to get off. But why he blacked out, we have no idea. Coming up on Cherry now will be the next off-ramp he's on, all blacked out as we continue north on the 405 freeway here. We saw the driver light up something, very bright flame in there as we were going along. Also, we saw some type of electronic device in there as well. So I don't know if he's on the phone or things of that sort, but definitely I have just seen just the driver. I have not been able to confirm if there's anybody else. Okay, we've just heard that they spiked him at Lakewood Boulevard. We'd heard that earlier. We never give that information out, and it sounds like it's a successful spike on the left front tire. So you're going to start seeing that left front tire coming apart, and you see smoke now start coming off of it. These spike strips are nothing more than very sharp, hollow tubes that get into the tire and then slowly let the air out, and then that tire comes down. You see the smoke coming off it. He's starting to drag that wheel a little bit. And soon, with the friction from the ground, that wheel will start coming apart. You'll see the main tread come flying off it. Then kind of grinding here, still 40 miles an hour. We're just past Cherry. We're coming up on Atlantic. Probably slowing down. And you can see it just smoking away there on that tire. And he's starting to slide over to the right shoulder. Still blacked out. The only thing with this, these are rear-wheel drive vans, so it's not going to affect the propulsion, but the steering is going to go on this because he's going to run out of tire. Just threw something out the window and pulling to the corner. Coming to a stop. And we're right here at Long Beach Boulevard. Coming to a stop sort of at Long Beach Boulevard. You see that tire is just, there goes the tire. I told you the tread would come off, and it did. Now he's going to be running on rim. And if he keeps up this speed, you'll start seeing that rim grind down. What? He's got a look at that. He's got the sun shield up in the window. Unbelievable. Hey, CHB TV5. He pulled over to the right, holding that shoulder, still grinding that CHB TV5 and 85. All right. You U-turn here, got off the freeway, and he missed the ramp. Now he's turning up into the bushes. This is the Long Beach off-ramp. Is it? He kind of made a U-turn there and hooked that Long Beach off-ramp. Coming down to the bottom of the ramp here, Long Beach Boulevard. Looks like it's set up for North Long Beach. He's got that windscreen up in the windshield, so that's kind of unusual. Coming around the corner. Still looks like a male driver there. Coming through the intersection of Wardlow. Made a U-turn here, back southbound on Long Beach. Going into a parking lot here. There is five sliding around on the west side here for you guys. Coming back out onto Wardlow. And turning east on Wardlow back towards Long Beach Boulevard. Coming around and going to pick up northbound Long Beach again. So we're going to swing around here and get set up back for northbound Long Beach. And we thought we may have had a driver in or a passenger. On Long Beach. And he got a spike strip earlier that took out that right or left front tire. Yeah. Yeah, it's as we yeah. Is it? Continuing northbound on Long Beach here, approaching Cameron. There we go, right here. Still coming north. F5's up in front of you guys, 1400 side slide. What? Okay. Okay, we have now confirmed by CHP that there is a passenger, and they just threw something out the window. Continuing northbound here on Long Beach, as you can see from Skyview 5 mapping, passing through Marshall. Something else just came out. Alrighty, I got you there. Still northbound Long Beach Boulevard, just went through San Antonio, and this continue up into northern Long Beach here. Yeah, he told me. As we sit here, 5's just parked for a second. Let you guys catch up. All right. Anyway, continuing on here northbound on Long Beach Boulevard, passing 46th. This is taking us back up. If he continues on Long Beach Boulevard, we'll end up back at the 710 freeway. So I doubt if he's going to get on the freeway with that front tire run out like that. But if he's on the rim, keeping low speeds, that friction doesn't build up to where it sets a problem there. But he just threw a bunch of junk out the window right there. Almost looked like some type of beverage. And we know there's a passenger in there now, CHP talking about it as well. We thought we saw somebody in there, but we weren't quite sure. Continuing north Long Beach here. And slowing down now. Going through Del Amo. Coming up on Los Angeles River. .30 miles an hour on Skyview 5. Approaching the, let's see here. Then we're coming up on the 710 here, and we'll see what happens when he gets here. It's he's going to have to make a turn to get on 710. Continuing on, slowing way down. We're down to 30 miles an hour. You said just ground that left front tire right to the rim. He was. They had a successful spike strip by CHP up on the 405 at Lakewood, and we're able to get at least one tire. So that's good move for the CHP there. We thought we had it stopped at Wardlow and Long Beach where he got into a gas station, but he just did a big loop and got off. But it's kind of funny. You're watching. He's got the sunscreen up in the front there, looking over the top of it, as we can tell from our angle. And continuing on. But yeah, 2 passengers on board as well as that sunscreen up. Coming up on the 7, banged into the center divider there. And coming up on the Long Beach Freeway. Hit another spike strip. Okay, it's on 2. Okay. I've turned off scanner again. Okay, we're past the 710, coming up on the 91 here on Long Beach Boulevard. CHP put out another spike strip. We haven't heard good, successful hit on the other tires. So hopefully we'll start seeing other tires start going flat here in a second. They say which ones? Okay. Coming up to the 91 freeway here. Really slow coming up to that 91 freeway as he goes through that intersection. Looks like he's going to try to see what he's doing. Wrong side of the street, going to make a slow turn left here at Nice. Behind the tree, going to slide around. Up there he is, pop back out. Southbound Long Beach Boulevard from the 91. I'll just drop in behind you guys. Now continuing southbound on Long Beach from the 91. Continuing south. Front passenger what? Oh, you think it's a... Okay. Colton and I are talking about what the passenger looked like. He said it. Oh, passenger tire looks a little flat. Okay. Okay. Continuing south here on Long Beach Boulevard, approaching the 710. I thought you were talking about the passenger looked a little flat, like it might have been a cardboard cutout or something, but that's confirmed it is a subject in a yellow jacket of some sort. And so we're hearing that the right side tires are flat now as well from that spike strip here at Nice. He's coming up to the intersection here, Victoria, making a right-hand turn here on Victoria. There goes the front tire. You see it's gone. So they got the 2 front tires. Turning up into the gas station here. Hopefully comes all the way through. Doesn't stop underneath the awning. There he is pushing through. People getting out of the way. And there he's pushing through. This is right here at the Victoria and Long Beach Boulevard. circling in this parking. Now, here's the problem. He might start thinking about jumping out and bang right into that pole. And so he couldn't make that turn. He's going to back up, almost hit that car there. And then working his way through the gas station. No front tires on this vehicle. Now he's coming back out towards Nice, or Victoria. Female passengers we're hearing now. Female passenger on board with this male driver. Now back out of Victoria, coming back out to Long Beach Boulevard. Man, he has given this U-Haul all it can get. He let that pole have it there in the parking lot of the gas station, setting up to go south on Harbor or on Long Beach Boulevard. Alrighty. So I'm sure CHP is going to take out the rest of those tires here because he's going so slow and very little maneuverability on this car. So he's grinding this thing into the ground. And we'll see what happens at the end. Unfortunately, from my past police experience with that windscreen up in the front, the window cover, the sunscreen, I got a feeling he's just going to put that up, and we're going to be in for an evening of barricade. But once this thing stops driving, but still southbound on Long Beach Boulevard, coming up, crossing the 710 freeway. Continuing on here, CHP helicopter still providing the light, along with CHP behind. Now, like I said, this started in Buena Park. It's been going on for well over an hour. Hit another set of spike strips. And he's going to run out of tires here in a minute. There he's on the brakes, now making a left turn. We're at he's coming over to the bus bench, and I bet you we're going to bail out here in a minute. He's going to force it along, but yeah, they had a successful spike strip on those rear tires. This left rear looks okay so far, and we'll see if it goes down, but it has no left front. And as soon as they take away those drive tires, yeah, that left rear looks okay. It's probably the right rear they got. Like I was saying, this is the portion where this could be a carjacking here if they're not careful. So people now coming out watching this pursuit because we've come up Long Beach Boulevard, and we're going back south on Long Beach Boulevard. So it kind of drew out a lot of people. So you got to be careful in a situation like this because you don't know who's in that car or what they're thinking about. So right now they're thinking about getting away, and if you have a good car, they just may come and yank you out of it and take your car. So you don't want to get anywhere near this type of operation or this type of situation. And if you are caught in it, lock your doors, keep your windows up, and do not engage or even do anything of opening your doors because you could become a victim of a carjacking. Continuing on now, South Beach Boulevard or Long Beach Boulevard from Market. Okay, more people standing out on the street. They're trying to talk to him over the PA, trying to get him to stop. All right, you can see now the driver rear tire is now flattened. So they got that one. It took a little while for it to go down. And continuing on. So pretty soon that rubber is going to come off that tire or off that wheel and going to be dropping down to the rim. And so he'll lose his ability to get thrust from that tire, and it'll bring it to an end. But we know there's a male and female in the car. They've been throwing things out. Five's over here to the east side, even with you guys. So we continue on here. That wheel left rear wheel starts coming down. He's thinking about making a turn here, going through Del Amo again. Keeps on rolling. Five copy. Continuing on here, southbound on Long Beach Boulevard, crossing through 47th, as you see, following here on Skyview 5. See here, stopping, looking at that car right there. Looks like we're hooking a U-turn here. U-turn. Right into a parked truck. Right into a parked truck. 5 slide to the west. And he pushed through that. Oh my goodness, just rammed that parked car, and now is pushing again northbound here on Long Beach Boulevard. So it took a pretty good hit right there. Five's going to stay on east. And then pushed that parked car as he tried to make the U-turn, and now come to us. So these people just standing out in the street. I don't understand people doing this kind of stuff. I mean, and it looks like cars are now following this pursuit. You can see the cars coming south. They're all U-turning, coming north behind this pursuit. Unbelievable. Just asking to get carjacked. There's the passenger. Man, they're really grinding to a halt here. All right, slowly coming to a stop. Is that the right route? Is it? No, it's not. It can't. Oh. Really? Unbelievable. Okay, making that U-turn for back to south. This guy here is going to get a piece of you can see all the damage here on that left front after he hit that parked car. All right. All right. All right, there he goes. Now continuing. I thought he was going to stop there for a second. Continuing on, southbound on Long Beach. $40 to $50 cars following this pursuit. Unbelievable. If we widen out, we'll show you this. This is just ridiculous. All these cars you see right there going north, they were following. Now they're going back south. They're all hooking the U-turn back up there at the intersection and following back on this. So the problem is you're putting yourself in harm's way on this. So you're making the CHP officer's job much more difficult because now they got to deal with you and suspects. And now we're hearing their, now we're going to continue on here south on Long Beach Boulevard. Passing on the train tracks again. Should be right here. There you go. Pops out. This car is barely moving. This thing is barely moving. Got people on bicycles. The load of cars following them. And hopefully CHP just shuts off the streets to stop all these cars that are following. because they got to get them out of the way in case this thing has a problem at the end. That's again 47th Street we just went through. Another U-turn here back. Let's see what over to. There's a little parking lot here right off of 47th that he's gotten into for this park that's right off the east side of Long Beach Boulevard. And it looks like he's cruising through that parking lot. Okay, coming to a stop. Let's slide Sky 5 down here to the south so we get a look. Might be coming to an end here in a parking lot of this park that's just south of 47th Street in Long Beach on Long Beach Boulevard. 5 sliding down to the south here on the west side. Okay, it looks like he's trying to drive into the park. The CHP is trying to block him in. There's some guy that was just out here at the park. You see all the smoke and everything from the burning the tires trying to get through. Now he's backing away. He's backing away. And to see what happens here, dangerous part of the pursuit. Now he's banging his way up into the park, just ramming his way up into the park. Unfortunately, as with parks, lots of trees, so we're trying to deal with those. We'll get him. And now he's up under this set of trees, working its way. Five's coming north as well on the east side. Looks like he might be trying to do a U-turn in the park here. Yeah, there he is, still pushing his way through the grass. Coming back out towards Long Beach Boulevard. Now here's they're going to try to block him in here a little bit. Try to see if they can bring this to an end. We're right off 47th Street and Long Beach Boulevard where this has somewhat come to an end in a park here, but he has stopped several times before. Now he's just screaming the tires there, but he doesn't have any rubber on the tires, and he's in the grass, so it's not going to get much. Yeah, it's 5 over here with the Wigwags. Go ahead. Yeah, you can see the officer pulled out a shield, and he also has out a tactical shield. They're making their approach on the driver, smashing the window out. On sliding left. As they smash in the window. Okay. Very unusual. They just got right up on there with that ballistic shield, and now they got the door open, and I'm sure the driver is going to be coming out pretty soon. Hooking his seatbelt, and out he comes. Driver in custody. Okay, do copy that. Drop the map. Who's yelling at you? Well, and there's the passenger just getting pulled out. Looks like both suspects in custody are Long Beach Boulevard, about 47th Street here in Long Beach after a well over an hour and 30-minute pursuit of this stolen U-Haul out of Burbank or out of Buena Park. There you go. 5 sliding a little bit west 9. I got you there. Sheer. Sheer Park. Right across from my formerly favorite restaurant, Johnny Reb's. Yes, Long Beach. You can see the successful end of a CHP pursuit here from Buena Park, ending up here in the north end of Long Beach on Long Beach Boulevard. Stolen U-Haul truck finally, after multiple spike strips, attempted to ram its way up into the park, got into the grass, and finally coming to an end. CHP extracting the driver after smashing out the driver window, and now that suspect is in custody. Okay. All right. And Long Beach PD is now on scene, handling crowd control. We had upwards of 50 cars following this pursuit on Long Beach Boulevard. You see a bunch of them right there. Let me know when News Center or when the booth talks. Oh. See you later. See you, David. TV5's here as well. Hey, Booth. Okay, what kind of VO of the pursuit? Is it going to be segmented up? It's what part of the pursuit is it? That type thing. Huh? They say he's checking it out. Yeah, I know, but I don't know what highlight, what part. When did he ram things, that kind of thing. That's what I need to know. Too late. Too late. Oh, never mind. I didn't realize there was going to be a break. Go ahead. All right, so the arrest and then the pursuit. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so I don't throw to it because you don't have it yet? All right. 90 away.